fourth arrest has been made in connection to the ongoing child sex abuse investigation involving an underground bunker. ABC 3340's Gracie Johnson joins us now with more on the charges. Muriel, the Bibb County District Attorney's Office confirms to me that Timothy St. John was taken into custody today. He's now facing a long list of charges, and officials say some of the alleged acts happened inside the same bunker that's been at the center of a months-long investigation. Now, this is ABC 3340's drone footage of that bunker. Now, according to the DA's office, St. John is charged with rape, sodomy, human trafficking, kidnapping, bestiality, and cruelty to animals.
Oh my God,
this
bro.
comes after 3 men were previously arrested as part of the same investigation. All 3 of those men face multiple charges as well, including rape, sodomy, human trafficking, and kidnapping. Again, investigators allege that some of the offenses took place in the same underground bunker on Aaron Road in Brent, Alabama. Now, authorities have not yet said how St. John is allegedly connected to the other 3 suspects or whether additional victims have been identified. The investigation began in early February. Since then, authorities have made multiple arrests and filed several felony charges, yet key details surrounding the case are still unclear.
Keep the kids in safety.
The Bibb County Sheriff's Office says it opened an investigation on February 4th following a report related to child abuse involving an underground bunker near Brent. That investigation led to arrests of these 3 individuals. All 3 have been indicted on various felony charges, including rape, sodomy, human trafficking, and kidnapping. Court filings allege the incidents occurred between January 2024 and early 2025 and involved at least 5 children, all under the age of 12.
Oh my God,
the court
bro.
Documents indicate that William McElroy allegedly acknowledged having inappropriate conduct with a child. Dalton Terrell admitted to unlawful sexual activity during an interview with and Andres Trejos Velázquez is accused of distributing explicit images and facilitating contact between victims and others.
They need to be put away and stop all that.
No, bro. No, bro.
You never know what they might do to little kids these days.
While the charges are detailed.
No, you don't need to just put them away. They felt, man, I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm not in charge, because when these people come into the courtroom, there would be a piece of plastic underneath their chair, right? And as soon as the judge, it's like a gun aimed at him, and as soon as the judge said guilty, it's like, deleted, gone. Bye.
Aspects of the case remain unknown. Some of the questions we'd like to ask investigators include, was anyone else involved? And how were the children identified or contacted? We reached out to the Bibb County Sheriff's Office in an effort to get an answer to those questions, yet we were told that Sheriff Jody Wade was out of the county and unavailable for interview.
Child trafficking investigation out of Bibb County faced a judge for the first time today instead of a bond hearing. All 3 chose to stay behind bars. ABC 3340's Gracie Johnson was there and has the latest.
What was scheduled to be an Ananias Law bond hearing for 3 of the 7 suspects charged in connection to alleged child abuse and trafficking out of Bibb County ended quietly. Rebecca Brewer, Ricky Terrell.
Don't cover your face now. Don't cover your face.
And Sarah Terrell.
Nasty.
It's not the norm, but it does happen from time to time. This is probably the first non-murder Ananias hearing.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's done gotten so normal that he literally just said, well, it's not common, but it does happen from time to time. And I'm not blaming him at all, but I'm saying, like, this should not be common, okay? When these people are found guilty, you do not rehabilitate them. You put them at the front line and help them find their exit. I can't say certain things on here, but their exit, you know what their exit means, okay? You put them in that chair with some plastic and then help them exit, and then you roll the plastic up and throw them in a ditch or burn them. I don't care. But either way, the problem is that we're rehabilitating pedophiles. How do you do that? If you rape a child, you hear me? You rape a child, deleted, gone. I mean, people don't know this, but there's a place in, I think it's someplace in Florida that they actually have a community for pedophiles. And I might be wrong, but from what I understand, it's actually right down the road from a school. What's wrong with us? You hurt a child, exit. Okay, whatever, let's get into it. Whatever.
The three faces severe charges, including human trafficking, kidnapping, rape, sexual torture, and child sex abuse. Before entering the courthouse, Rebecca Brewer told media, "I didn't do this. I love my babies." Inside the courtroom, Ricky Terrell was overheard telling his attorney, "I've never touched a kid." He also asked an officer if he could hug his wife,
No.
which that request was denied. Despite the quiet courtroom behind the scenes, the investigation is very much still moving.
The public should rest assured that the majority of the perpetrators that have been identified are either in custody and charged or will be very soon.
So far, authorities have identified 10 child victims ranging from ages 3 to 15. Most are under the age of 10. Investigated and taken into an underground storm bunker where strangers would pay to abuse them in what they described as appointments.
Whenever you have cases that involve children victims or child victims, it shocks people to the core.
The next court date for these three suspects is set for August 21st, a preliminary hearing. Until then, they remain in custody without bond.
When I tell you,
Oh, wait, see, we need to be in a room after this whole debate is over about who did what and they're guilty. I want to be in a room and I'm talking or something and then the lights go, you. That's what we need. Bring him, fraud him, motherfucker.
I feel like I've seen it all and heard it all. This is shocking even to me.
The investigation into an unthinkable child abuse case in Bibb County is far from over.
People don't know
County
this is
far
right.
from over.
This is on our
7
back doorstep.
people are
This is
behind
in
bars
Alabama.
accused of horrific crimes against children as young as 3.
This one was
Authorities
8
fear
months
more
ago, though.
victims are out there and more perpetrators too. ABC 3340's Gracie Johnson spoke with a trafficking expert, and Gracie, she's shedding light on just how deep this kind of abuse can run and why early recognition and recovery.
Yes, I spoke with Carolyn Potter, CEO of the Well House, who works directly with trafficking survivors. She explains why
We gotta do something. You know, everybody brags about how this is a free country. Well, number one, it's slowly disappearing, but it's gone for our kids. For our kids, this is not a free country. Okay? I mean, when kids watch videos of their child, or our childhood, where we were actually, when the bell rung, you were out of school everywhere, okay? I mean, and they're at odds about how we lived our life. And I think it's very sad. I mean, I really do hate this. And it feels almost like we're not doing anything about it because we're more worried about rehabilitating and psychologizing everything. Some things just don't need psychology, okay? Some things need an exit. We just need to open it. I can't say what we need on here, but yeah, you get my point. Anyway, I'm praying for all these kids, man. They really need it. It's a sick world. Anyway, until the next one, I'm out.
Jocelyn Belev from our sister.